I thought it was videoing and I'm sitting here chatting. But as you see, it's a little windy out here today. We're gonna walk around real quick and show you what I've been doing lately, show you what I still have to do, which has been utterly no fun whatsoever. But it's done. Of course, I still got to clean up the mess. You know, piles of barbed wire and stuff I got to clean up. But I now have a tight woven fence. I gotta come out here and get these T-posts picked up. Somebody bounced into it there. Uh-oh. Why are we loose? This wasn't loose earlier. Why are we loose now? Oh, because those two aren't on the top. That's why we're kind of loose there. But that's part of the fun I've been doing. This back fence here, another one that's kind of a nightmare. It's, once again, hip high. So I'm going to have to come through and pull the brackets off all these posts, and there's probably about 75 of them. Lay the woven wire down and straighten it as much as I possibly can, because the horse is bended over on the top, and what I figure is if I can't get it straightened up, I'll just put two strands of barbed wire across the back here. Of course, I got a tree I need to get down off the fence, which definitely hasn't helped the situation, because Mr. Moby's taking full advantage of jumping over the fence right here. What, Maisie? Hi, Maisie. What? Maze? Oh, come here. Maze? Maze? Maze, stop yelling at me. Come here. You weirdo. Some more of that tree that's down on the fence. What are you doing? Oh, come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Stop yelling at me. Maze. Maze. You weirdo. You are. You're a weirdo. Yeah. Yeah, listen to you. What? Oh, did I disturb your nap? I'm sorry. Really? Really? You gonna yell at me? Yeah? Come here. She is fixed. No babies. She's my weird one. She's the one that hangs out back here. She doesn't like any other cats. I mean, absolutely hates the other cats. So she just stays out here with the horses. Mr. Smokey. Dirty boy. But yeah, there's definitely, this fence definitely needs a lot of help before the goats start going over it. Of course, it's got it all pat down and squashed down. My goats weren't fat and pregnant, they'd be already going over it. The tree branch I got down on the fence there. Hi, Juliet. But just a matter of Nellie! Nellie! Just a matter of time getting around to doing it. Of course, the weather's not cooperating. Girlie! Girlie! What are you doing? But, you know, the rain, there's a lot of rain that's been going through the area, which I am totally thankful for. I just hope it lasts. That's all I can say, is it lasts into the summer. Or my pasture's just not gonna survive if it goes anymore, this drought. But anyways, we got fence number 2 done. This is the one that goes into my yard. It just had woven fence on it. Old woven fence that I put up when I first moved in here because it was cheap and it was easy to work with. But I've got the taller, definitely taller field fence this time. And this is more the woven fence that'll be changed out. I mean, you can see the goats got it all bowed in. And I've done what I could to keep it together. And of course, the horses haven't helped any of the situation at all. The woven fence, or the welded, I guess it's welded fence. Of course, again, my horses got into it, got all this and bent it over once again. But this welded fence is cheap. As you can see here, where the buck had gone through it. There. They've got another hole here. There's another hole here. All sorts of holes through the buck's fence. Of course. I'm gonna have to fix the barn. More of this. Got it welded up. I need to come through and tighten it just a little bit more on this end. Then we'll go from there. And like I said, this wind has been just horrid. On here, and I'm terrified of heights, and I don't know if I'm gonna be able to. That's the roof, by the way. The hole back there is the roof. We'll walk around, but I'm terrified to get on roofs and get on ladders, and I'm certainly not doing it in this wind. I'm like 100 pounds soaking wet. Got a section here, which you can't really see it. I might be able to get further out the barn. Yeah, but this whole fence all the way up to the corner is done. But let me turn this around so I can show you my barn. Oh no, I got tin right there that's off. That tin's banging around, and then that one's banging around. I might be able to get that lower one there and this lower one here, but I don't know about the upper section of that. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, that's what I have to fix on the big barn. And I can't do it in the wind. And it has just been awful windy. I mean, even there was plywood up there and a tarp, and it was all screwed in, all tight. And I mean, this wind has been no joke lately. Seriously, no joke. But here's a better look at that section right there on that part. I don't know, I'll get around to it, just not today and not in this wind. Alright. Yeah, don't ask. I usually don't leave my tools out, but it was getting dark when I was loading everything up and missed them. Coming, Minion? Come on, Minion. Come on. Minion. No, you're gonna hang out with the dog? Alright. Another one of the gates I need to have somebody weld actual brackets onto the fence. Guess I can take this back with me. But that's what I've been doing. The garden fence is moved. Drop the hammer. Not good. The garden's in. Well, most of the garden is in. The corn is in, the beans are in, the sunflowers are in, and the onions are in. And I did manage to plant 2 tomatoes. One, they kind of got too cold or too warm, I'm not sure. I bought them, I stuck them in my greenhouse, I forgot to water them. I brought them out, watered them, forgot to put them back in the greenhouse, and the tops of them died. So they're trying to grow, they're just really, really little. So we're hoping that they survive. If not, I'll be buying another one. But that's okay, it's still early enough. I still have to get the pumpkins planted. I do want to buy watermelon and honeydew and try to grow them this year. We'll see. It's kind of iffy. But I got like another 30 by 100 feet of garden area to be able to use. So that helps me out tremendously. And yep, Miss Talon is in with Miss Raw. Hi, Talon. Talon! Yeah, you're mad at me, aren't you? Every time I walked up to her and said her name, she squatted, and I went, that's not for me, ladies. So Charlie's still kind of thinking about it, so she's back over here. But everything's coming along. It's a little bird. You birds better not be in my garden. That's all I can say. But the chickens are absolutely loving the extended yard. They're loving this extension of my yard anyway. It really wasn't any use for the animals because it really didn't grow anything and they didn't lay under the tree and they didn't do any of that. So I was like, I'm gonna use it because you guys don't. So I moved the yard fence over the 30 feet. But of course it's all beat up, so I'm gonna have to really try to straighten it out. Right, Charlie? Yeah, which I guess I got plenty of time waiting on kids to get here. Which, like I said a little bit ago, we've got 10 days or less and they should be start kidding, so pray that Mr. Moby does what he's supposed to do and doesn't try to kill my kids. I'm just completely terrified of him going after one of my babies. And I know he's gonna want to be there because they're gonna make noise, but I'm kind of making preparations to keep him out of the doe's pen. So I'll probably take my round pen panels that I have and put them on the goat's outer fence and lock them in their pen. And then just get a bale of hay and just bring a bale of hay over here and just keep them confined all together in the small area, and let Moby be on the outside, and then I can, when I'm out here, I can let him in with the goats so he can learn how to act around babies. Like I said, it's only me here, and the animals are no help. Right, Riot? You ready for babies? Huh? Why aren't you with the other ducks? Oh, because they're in there and you're over here because you didn't follow them. Ah, that Drake has got you all tore up, doesn't he? No wonder you don't want to be in there with him. Back of her neck, all booked. I only have one Drake and 3 hens, so. Oh, somebody's trash is on the outside of my fence over there. Oh, goody. But anyways, Riot has got a feed bag, which has helped keep his hay off the ground. Come on, buddy. What are you doing? Scratch your head. Scratch your head. I love his temperament. It's just so easygoing. Especially when he's scratching ears, scratching his head. And his buck kids end up with his same temperament, and I am just absolutely thrilled with it. All my other bucks were hard-headed. All right. Yeah. Got you feeling better. There, when I pulled him out of the nose pen, he was having parasite problem, I don't know, worm problem, stress problem, I'm not sure, but he come down with the poops. So he was getting treated for that for a couple of weeks. But we seem to be all good now, huh, buddy? Oh, good head rub. I need to get him a brush. I got the girls one, but I need to find him one. Or buy him one, I don't know. It's like all the new stuff you find is just, it's junk. And the push broom I found for the girls actually came from my feed store. It had broken. So they were sitting by the trash and I was like, hey, do you mind if I take that? And they're like, no, go right ahead. So I came home and screwed it on. Post out there for everybody. Mr. Stalker. See why he's locked up? Did you seriously try to attack me through the fence? What is between that brain head of yours? Huh? Yeah, I don't think there's anything between his ears, honestly. Moby, get away from the fence. You gotta stay away from the fence, bub. Well. Come on, go on. Your collar keeps going off because you're not supposed to be over here. Go on. I don't know what's worse, taking down a fence or putting up a fence. But either way, I'm not having any fun. Of course, the goats are loving it because the gate's open. But anyway, I think that's probably enough talking everybody's ear off at this point and in this wind. As I said, next video may or may not be new babies. It's anyone's guess who's gonna have their babies first and how many. So, but let me get off of here and go get some things done, and I will catch you on the next one. I don't think you are either. I think everybody's gonna go on.